Okay, so what were Teddy's numbers? Was it crazy?
No, it wasn't much because he didn't do anything else this week because we still have so many bags left.
Okay, so first things first. So Arush was saying that first week was 100K, second week was 80K, third week was 50K for down payment.
Yes,
accurate?
Correct.
Okay, so I still need to collect the 80 and the 50 then, and this is for 3 weeks, right?
Yes.
So how much green are we in right now?
I have to look. I need to do my count for the day. Let me look. We spent some stuff out for kickbacks, whatever. We should still have like over $1 million clean for sure. I need to count after I did some payments yesterday. I didn't count late last night. We're definitely over $1 million clean still.
Payments as in kickback?
Yeah, kickbacks and things like that. And then overall, we cleaned a lot of money, so there's not as much. Well, now there is, but there wasn't as much on the floor. But we also didn't take in a lot of money last week from being at war and you know, just 4th of July and all that. But we should still be at like 4 mil total minimum.
4?
Yeah.
Total, including dirty and clean?
Like everything added together. Yeah. A lot of it is banded and marked stuff that we just haven't cleaned yet.
Yeah. Now,
I'm lowballing just in case.
What if we? So the way you do your numbers in your spreadsheets, is it all just automated now for you? You just punch the numbers? How does that work?
Yeah, I've very slowly like gone through and automated each bit as we're kind of sure of the process. People report to me. All I do is data entry at this point, right? I just have to put it in there. I still double check everything, so like there's someone's eyes on it and make sure it like sounds right to me. But I've made it very easy for myself at this point. So that's why I'm working on other stuff. So I'm trying to put my time into making like better reports for you guys, right? So I could break down like a per member report. I'm gonna automate that too. So it'll be like, you want to see what Clark's made. So you can go and it can week by week tell you what he's made and from what.
Okay, so weed is making the most money right now, right? What's making the least?
Let me see. Okay, weed is making the most money. Moonshine is catching up actually pretty close. Just depends on how hard the cooks go that week. Pawning, fencing stuff, so that's roof running and chopping kind of added together, is a bit weak. And this is something I want to talk to you about actually, because I'm not sure if people are misreporting or if they're specifically not reporting, but I remember a while back when everyone was like chopping and roof running because they heard it helped with the turf, right? But I didn't see our earnings from that go up by that much, what I felt like it should have gone up by.
Yeah, that's something I've wondered as well, because I see Clark roof runs and chops every fucking day. Apparently we have a night crew that chops every fucking night, but how is that our worst moneymaker? I also feel like it makes good money.
It does. And like Clark, for example, from stuff that he's handed in for roof running, last week he handed in 8K's worth of stuff. That's not his kickback. That's like total that he handed in.
I'm gonna call him out right now. Hold on.
Yeah, he was just trying to call me. I don't want to shit on like him in particular. I'm just saying like it's an example, you know?
What's going on with roof running and chopping? Well, numbers looking light, brother.
Mateo hands in a lot of
Whenever
stuff,
I talk to you guys, I'm hearing, oh, night crews chopping like crazy. You know, I'm Clark. I fucking love to roof run. I'm a roof runner. Yada, yada, yada. And the fucking numbers don't add up. Yeah, but you have spoken for the night crew and they have spoken for themselves. You guys have boasted and bragged about chopping all the fucking time.
So it means either they're talking a big talk, they're saying they're doing more than they're doing, or they're holding money.
But this is impossible. This is impossible. What do you mean look at Bo's numbers? Okay, so let's look at Bo's numbers and compare it to everybody else who claims they roof run and chop and they don't even remotely add up, brother.
Bo blows.
What do you mean agreed? You're one of them. Brother, you brought in $8,000 total last week. $8,000 total. You, my friend, okay? And you're probably the very rare case that I will actually give shit to for this. You are around average 7 to 10 hours a day, okay? 5-6 days a week, okay? You made $8,000 from something that you claim you love doing all the fucking time. That makes absolutely no sense, brother.
Yeah. That's what he reported in chat. He reported $7,854 of fenced roof ran things.
So what about this week? What are your numbers looking like this week? All right, what are your numbers at right now?
The week before that, he claimed 20K.
40K is great, brother.
That he handed
40K
in.
is
The
great.
week before
That's
that,
better
he
than
did
8,000.
17K. Then the week before that, he did 53K. So it's like, why is it so much lower, right?
So
I understand last week being active, but like for a while, he's been giving me half of what he used to always give me 40 to 50K.
80. Okay, you have 80. Okay. And this is all yourself on your own. You've made $80,000 essentially from roof run.
Yeah, I had a lot of weeks from him that were... One week I had 77K in from him many weeks ago. That's what I'm saying, chat. So like, it's not just him. He's an example, but several people who had done stuff like that are now giving me half or less.
It does make sense. Now,
who else so I'm like,
roof runs and chops as their main thing right now that you were aware of?
I'd say Mateo hands in a lot. The last week it looked really light, but I don't think he was around. Mateo does a lot. Bo does a lot. The other guys do some, but I don't see a lot of numbers from them. Biggest thing with roof running and chopping is that takes too long. I'm waiting for the jobs. Yeah, but they can do other shit.
I got my fucking eyes on you, brother. I got my fucking eyes on you. You understand? I'm onto the shit you're doing. I'm onto it. I'm sniffing it out.
Yeah, I just looked. So last week being light makes sense. Before that, he was giving 20K, 17K.
Vito, what the fuck's going on with your crew, brother? Your night crew. money's looking light, brother. Money's looking light. I'm hearing that your crew, they're doing great.
Money's looking light, brother.
You guys are doing this. You guys are chopping every fucking night like a bunch of machines. Where's the money at?
This is why I want to do the per member reports so we can start like, being like, what's going on, huh?
You sure about that? I'm on to you, Vito. I know exactly the kind of scheme you're running down there. We're doing a full-blown audit on every fucking member of this crew. You got something you want to say right now? Okay.
Let's go, IRS
week, brother. You gotta be top runner for this fucking week.
Yes.
All right. You call me if you need something. You're a legend. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. I mean, everyone. I don't know. I'm just gonna make sure that the numbers are adding up.
Yeah. I think there have been times where some people report things weirdly. I know that night crew has been really heist focused. Like they keep trying to run jobs, things like that, and there's all the setup time, whatever. I genuinely think they're just taking a lot of time on that, and that's taking them away from other stuff, maybe.
Okay, so what I think, here's the deal, right? For somebody like you, it's a very simple system, right? For somebody like Clark, he's a fucking idiot. It's very difficult for him to keep up in a system like this. Or somebody like Larry. So here's what I want to do.
All right.
Okay, and it's gonna make things it should make things way easier for you and essentially for everybody.
Okay.
And it'll make things more interesting as well. So what we want to do is we have 3 captains, right? We want to go to at least 5 or 6. So we're gonna pick another 3, the 2 captains, whenever the fuck the Dons are around, whatever. And we want to break this up into, so right now we have a bunch of little pies, right? Everybody is contingent on themselves being responsible. You know, let me record my numbers, let me do this, let me report to GG, whatever, let me get paid. What I want to do is something I mentioned briefly like months ago. So what we should do is we go to every captain. Okay, there's 6 captains. Okay, every captain has just random numbers, right? Like, we'll tune it to whatever makes sense, but let's just say 6 roster spots. They have to come to us and be like, here, my name's Lang, GG, I'm a captain. My six people that are a part of my crew or my roster is, Bill 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here you go. We go, okay, so you are in charge of Bill 1 through 6. Your job as a captain is to generate $100,000 a week for this crew. The crew is going to take, let's just say 45% of that. The captain is going to take 5, and then the captain is also in charge of paying the people that are on his roster. So if the captain wants to be an absolute dictator and pay them 1% of what they make, sure, go ahead. If the captain wants to be, the most generous guy on the fucking planet and pay them everything, and he doesn't make any fucking money because he wants to keep his crew happy, it's on them. You know what I mean? So essentially, each captain has their own fucking ship, and we own the fucking island they fucking work at. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah. No. We had talked about this. Yeah. It definitely gives up some things, but adds some others. Like
it gives up some things, but the good thing is now when you need to handle financials, you don't have to talk to 40 people. You're talking to 6 captains.
Yes. Yep.
So if you have a problem with what, let's say, Clark's crew, Zeke is scheming, or you got some such shit going on over there, you don't have to go in and go to 30 people. You go to Clark, and then you evaluate and you audit Clark, and he should be able to answer for everything that Zeke is doing. And if you can't, then we go to the fucking Dons and you go, hey Dons, this guy's a terrible fucking captain. He ain't doing shit that needs to be done. And then we handle the guy.
Right. I'm not opposed to that. Yeah, because a lot of my day-to-day, I have to drive around individually to all these different people to pick up things, talk to them about, oh, you need to get paid and your person isn't around. Okay, I'll pay you, and all the shit. I actually don't mind doing it, but it's not the best use of me, for sure. Yeah. And I like the idea of the captains doing it because the captains ask me how their people are doing, know?
So, and then you go, and then you don't have to pay 50 different people, right? We can set up mailboxes in the stables, and it's
and
just
the
for
captains
captains
do it. Yeah.
And then you go, and Team A, here's your $150,000. It's in your mailbox. Team B, and then they are in charge of handling that money. And if they are, mishandling the money, there's a coup going on. It's on them essentially to run an operational shit, and we are trusting them to do that. And if they don't, that's when we step in and we fucking either execute the captain or we help him get his shit together, or whatever the context is, right?
Yeah, and I like it because like for example, 404 already kind of does that. Either Marty or Bubbles is always contacting me about money, and at first I was like, it kind of sucks because I don't have the breakdown of who does what. I can't tell you who in 404 are their top earners, whatever, right? So that does suck. If like you asked me who in 404 is doing well, I couldn't tell you. But at the same time, you could probably just ask one of them and find it out, So it's like, number 1, not a big deal. Number 2, I don't have to worry about shit with them, right? He just goes, we sold 3K bags, here's the money. And I go, all right, here's your payout. Easy. So
now, the only thing we got to keep in mind is, well, it's not really a big deal, but something that we need to, I guess it's more on the Dons. We just got to prevent, clicks aren't bad within the crew, but we got to prevent clicks from being isolated.
I agree.
So maybe we do interesting shit, like every month we take every roster and we flip them on every captain. This captain has now this roster, this captain has now that roster. And,
oh my God.
Try to keep them, involved with one another.
Let's bring them here and do a dodgeball draft.
I don't want to do that because people do not like getting picked last is never a good feeling. I don't even want the members to even know that this is going down. Like, this is something that we spring on to the bottom members as soon as we have everything constructed.
Fair enough.
Let's say if you're gone for 2 weeks, not everything's going to fall apart.
Yeah, yeah, because
everything's much more consolidated, right?
If
like
I'm doing other stuff, if I'm in my apartment doing something, I am here morning and night, to be honest with you.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm here so many hours. I know I don't always see you in particular sometimes, depending on like what time I'm doing shit, but I'm here so much. And I don't mind that at all. Like, I love that, but I would rather do it just because I feel like it and not, you know, have to be around certain hours.
And then we can get creative and start doing shit, right? Like, we can put the fucking crews against each other and be like, listen,
that's exactly
you know,
it.
the crew that fucking, you know, generates the most income for this week, we're going to give you guys a fucking, you know, a brand new fucking heist car, you know, a brand new 4-seater fully upgraded with fucking turbo. Good luck. We can even do just random shit like that. It'd get way more interactive with the crew.
I like that. I like that a lot. I'm down. I'll write notes on anything I need from people. So when we tell them that we're doing this, I just hand them a piece of paper.
For now, I want you to think how this is going to be structured, because I'm going to go and work with Lucian, obviously Arush, to figure out the captains, and then you work on how to structure this. Just use 5 to 6 captains as the, you know, as the heads, right?
Right. Yeah, I'll do the logistics on it.
The numbers you would need from them, you know what I mean?
That's perfect. I like this idea, guys. Yeah, and then it frees me up to do other shit, because I love doing my duties. I do like having more control, having more granular numbers, whatever. But at the same time, this frees me up to do other fun shit too, right? And I still keep my role. It's not like taking it away from me, so.